Hello, hello. Thanks for watching my replay. Welcome to the kickoff of my chalks, how's that? I lost control in the first 30 seconds. Welcome to the kickoff for my Watts of Love fundraiser auction. And the way this is going to work, hey Brenda, so good that you're joining us. Thank you, thank you. This, all the proceeds, 100%, are going to benefit Watts of Love. And that is a charity that Couture, as a corporate entity, has adopted. And each year, we benefit families in a particular place. This year, we're benefiting families in Malawi, which is an area that very much needs electric lights. They have no electricity. They light their homes with candles and kerosene, both of which can give off, over a lifetime, can give people respiratory problems. One of the largest causes of death and maiming that you see in countries like Malawi are children suffering burns from knocking over a kerosene lamp or a candle. Fire is a big issue. But you know and I know, we don't just stop our lives when the sun goes down. You know, you're going to turn on the light and read to your kid or watch something on the television, or you've got electric lights on while you're cooking dinner. We use electricity all the time, and we really kind of take for granted, even if we do have a power outage of 2 or 3 or 4 days, what it would be like to live completely without electricity. Like these families do. They spend on average 30% of their income to buy kerosene and candles. That's a huge chunk. If you look at budgetary standards in the United States, they tell you that you need to try to keep your housing budget to around 25% of your income. Guys, these people are really having to spend a huge chunk of their income just on having lights after dark. Okay? So, and especially just, you know, I'm a teacher and a mama, and they kind of had my mama's heart with the idea that kids were getting burned so badly. And there is a real risk of fire from kerosene lanterns. A kerosene lantern is what started the Great Fire of Chicago. While that was a while back, and certainly none of us were around, historically we know that that's a big issue. So we want to benefit them. $50 buys one complete lamp that is solar powered. You sit it outside during the day, take it in at night. Guaranteed and warranted to last for 10 years. So this is a good thing and benefits these families. And these families are on the average of 7 people. So that's 7 people that benefit from having one safe light in their homes for every $50 that gets donated. Now, I'm not asking you to shell over oodles and oodles and oodles of money, but I do hope that you will support Watts of Love. When you order from my chalk site, anytime you order all year round, you can round up for Watts of Love. It's less than $1. Certainly easy to do, and it adds up over time. The money that each purchase comes together with everybody else's money and allows Watts of Love, the money goes directly to Watts of Love, and they can pool the money and get as many lights to as many families in Malawi as we can. Okay? So I have a few items up for auction. This is the kickoff. No one is going to pay me directly. The money is all going to go directly to Watts of Love. What I'm going to do is the person who wins each item, I'm going to give them 24 hours to go on my chalk site and go like they're going to make a purchase in the store, but they can choose the donations to Watts of Love. So whatever the amount is that you have bid, say you bid $15, or let's say $17. So you would go and you would click to purchase a $10 donation to Watts of Love, a $5 donation to Watts of Love, and 2 $1 donations to Watts of Love for a total of $17. When you go to check out, there's no shipping, there's no tax. It's just a straight gift. And that money, when I am notified that you have paid that, I will get your item to you. If you're local, I'll probably bring it to you. If you're not local, I will find a way to ship it to you, and that is at my expense. That's my gift to get people hopefully excited about some items for Watts of Love. Now, before I show you these items, do let me encourage you, before I forget, to watch the Couture Chalkathon tomorrow. It runs from 10 a.m. Mountain Time to 6 p.m. Mountain Time, which works out to noon to 8 p.m. Eastern Time where I'm at. So they're going to have live projects. They're going to have a few videos from the Do It in the Dark Challenge, where different consultants tried to make a project blindfolded. Some of them work, some of them don't, but that's okay. It's all good for a laugh. They're also going to have interviews and more information about Watts of Love, and they're going to have prizes throughout the day. Prizes to people who purchase an auction item, prizes for people who participate. You don't want to miss it, and those prizes are open for anybody who is there. You don't have to be a designer. It's just the Chalk Couture page on Facebook. It's open to the public. It's there all year round. But tomorrow, that will be specifically for the Watts of Love. And I think I've got a kitty walking behind me. I think I saw it too. Anyway, somewhere back in the mess that is my craft room right now. So, every item is going to start out with either a $5 or a $10 initial bid. Okay? Everything's going to be either $5 or $10, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these items and tell you a little bit about them, but then I'm going to go and post a picture of the item that people can comment under. If you comment, there's the kitty, I see her in the background now. If you comment that sold, I will know that you want the item, but you'll need to make a bid. So you'll tell me, do you want to bid the opening $5 or $10? And then increments can go up in $1 at $1 intervals, because that's what makes it easy for you to pay on my chalk site. So if the first bid is $5, the next one will be $6, $7, $8. Of course, if you want to go ahead and bid up by $5 or $10, you certainly may. And that would be wonderful. But we're going to see what the highest bid is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, May 16th. And whoever has the highest bid, I will send you a private message or an email if you give me your email, and give you instructions on how to pay, and you've got 24 hours to pay. Otherwise, it will go to the next person on the list, and we will continue going until somebody pays and claims, and hopefully this was not going to be a difficult thing to make happen. So let me show you a few of the items that we've got going. We have this rustic, not used to having the camera set backwards here, this rustic sign. It's so good to be home. It's in the Storm Gray Paste, which is a really popular decorator color right now, and I seem to always see it matched up with black and white for a kind of monochrome neutral. This is basically a 2x4. You can see if I put it at the base of my hand, it's about 4 inches high. I don't know exactly how long it is, but you'll get the idea from scale with it sitting in front of me. But this is in white, and it's so good to be home. I have the same thing in Lagoon Blue with a burlap and lace ribbon on it. It's so good to be home. And that is in the grayish color. So there's contrast, but it's not quite as stark as the white. And I will sit that one aside. Now this one really, I love birds, and especially springtime with all the birds starting. We have this sign that says gather. It's got the bird in the branch. Let me see, get in it. In here where you can see it. It's Lagoon Blue. The bird and the word gather is in a powder blue with the dark gray for the branch. This will have a little sawtooth hanger on the back that you can hang it. and thank you for the like, that you'll be able to hang it in your home. And everything will be clear coated with a spray acrylic sealer before it goes out to make things a little more durable, with the exception of anything that's on glass, because if I seal something that's on glass, it's going to look frosted, and we don't want that. We have the same gather sign in white. The coloring's a little different. It's powder blue for the bird, storm for the branch, and grayish for the word gather. Just love the birds. That really speaks to me this year. So we do have this one as well, and it'll have a sawtooth hanger on the back. Here we have a tray. It's kind of a pewter color tray, and the word gather is in sparkle silver on the inside, and this will be sprayed. It will not be food safe. You would need to put a little tea towel or something underneath it, but for a decorative piece, this is awesome. And I'm hoping that I'm not catching the glare where you can't see that it says gather. Vanna White I'm not, guys, so I apologize for that. But we do have this tray. It's a great looking piece. It is plastic, so it's going to mail well. It's going to be tough if you're in a home where kids throw baseballs around and things like that. You may find that something like this that appears to be more breakable than it is a handy thing to have. Now, here is moving into summer. We have a 9x12 board with pinwheels that says Celebrate Freedom. I know that a lot of people are looking at decorating their porches right now, and so we do have Celebrate Freedom. It is on a chalk couture board, and it will have a sawtooth hanger on the back that you can hang it with, or it props beautifully. I usually have kept it propped. This was a sample from last year. Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad you like it. Now, from what I'm showing you tonight, this is my piece on glass, and I have 3 of these, and I hope you can see it. It is a rustic 5x7 shadow box. I'm trying to see how best to show it. It has in silver on it, "This is us." It is a great place for a couple photo, a wedding photo, a family photo. I know that a lot of places have been doing the pandemic porch projects where people came out on their porch and had a photographer say, "Hey, this is our family right now in this moment." This would be a great place to store that picture. And then it says, "This is us," in sparkle silver on top of it. So when you get a picture behind there, it's going to show up a little more clearly. This just has the white behind there. I have 3 of these. And they have the sawtooth hangers on the back so that you can hang them. And I may have a couple more things tomorrow, we'll see, but this is the big piece that I was able to have time to get done. And for my gals that love the farmhouse decor, we got 2 chickens and the word farmhouse in our storm gray paste so that it's not terribly stark against the white. It just is kind of like a warm gray color. Now this board is about 16 inches square. It's solid wood that I just had my husband cut from a shelf board. It's unfinished edges. It's just a nice rustic piece, and of course it will have a sawtooth hanger on the back and will be sealed before you get it. But this is a beautiful piece. Now, I think I told you it's about 16 inches square, so it's going to be a piece that you can put in your kitchen or dining area, or even on the porch, and have it make a really big statement and set the tone for your farmhouse decor. So I hope that that's something that you will be interested in. I hope that you have found something that you would enjoy bidding on tomorrow or today, later, when I get all the pictures taken and get everything up. And I hope that you'll support Lots of Love. Check out the Chalk Couture page on Facebook and learn a little more about this really great project going on. And I hope that you'll join us for that. and I will see you soon.